All right, how's it going out there? It's Fridays, which means it's home trivia time. Then it used to always mean home trivia time. It used to mean trivia somewhere else, but you know, that's not the case anymore. All right, as always, trivia will be starting at 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Otherwise, use the little garbage can in the bathroom. I have my little garbage can from the bathroom somewhere around here because we still don't have a bathroom. Our bathroom is being remodeled. We only have one bathroom right now. So the little garbage can is floating around the house here somewhere. However, I'm not the one that needs to put his phone away. That's you. So if you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, or otherwise use the little garbage can from the bathroom. Empty out all the toilet paper and use that to play in tonight's trivia game. We'll be starting at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. We'll start tonight's trivia game. Oh, look. This is... Put him over here. This is Roger. Roger, look at the camera. Roger. Roger. There, look, that's Roger. Roger, say hi. See, he said hi. This is the cat we intended to get in the first place. How we ended up with 3 of these cats, I have no idea. This is the only one we really wanted to get. The other 2 were added on after the fact. All right? See, he even acknowledged it. All right, get back on the floor. Give me the bread. He's already been on camera. They already saw him. He's back. Yeah, put him over here. There you go. Look at the camera. Over there. There he is. This is Roger again. Somebody take what I work for, can't stand the need to see that heaven, gotta seek the reverend, gotta be a legend. I just need a second, I just need a blessing. Help I need it in the present, not the future. I ain't used to all the stressing. I confuse a lesson with a loss. I wanna be a boss, I wanna do something impressive. I might get aggressive. This is Natalia. That's a good investment. Let's see, I get her attention. Natalia. Why are you complaining, Natalia? So you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. All of these raps is see-through. I need some money that's legal. Do it for all of my people. I ain't got nothing to hide. I've been who I am. I ain't trying to sneak you. I ain't gonna join them or beat you. You know I say what I there. All I do is stunt till I break. Climb over things. I might go a month in the rest of month. Lemon pepper pack, snatch it up. Here's Dora. Dora the Explorer. Dora, look up. Over there, Dora. Look at the camera. There. Two minutes. Dos minutos.
It's cold outside.
It's cold outside. It's not cold outside. It's hot as shit out there.
The boss cause I signed the checks. Got the new Balenciagas and I step on next. Get you a girl that can do both. Set up the meaning, the sex on the table. Able.
Today you will not see me running around the desk dancing. Close that door with the records and the thing. It's Friday. It's after 7 o'clock. It's time now for home trivia. You can already have a bucket to play in tonight's game. Go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside. Buckets are available anywhere around or in the bathroom. Go get the little garbage can in the bathroom if you don't have a bucket somewhere in your house. Remember, we do 3 rounds. We are all over the place. We're at Bar Nancy on Mondays. We're at the Bend on Wednesdays. Both kids are here today, and they pretty much look like that still. Right now, let's get started by going over the rules of tonight's game. So as I remember, this goes down.
It's Friday, you bastards.
As always, we have a 1-player minimum because you need to be at least one human being in order to play. But please go grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 10, and if you have a funny team name you want to share with us, put it in the comments, and I'll read it out loud here, no matter how offensive it is. You can also write one big piece of paper and do 3 columns. Down again. See, I'm getting used to this whole mouse thing. Feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want, because you're home, I'm home, I can't hear you, the people you're playing against can't hear you. It makes no difference because we don't have prizes anyway. No looking up the answers, and please don't post the answers if you know them. If you know the answer, write it down. Don't post it on the comments. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Question round 2 are worth 2 points each. Question round 3 are worth 5 points each. Playing for nothing. First place gets nada. Second place gets nothing. But if you can, please take a picture of yourself while playing, me in the background on a screen or whatever the case may be. Send it to me. Tag me at Trivia Miami on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever the case may be. And if I catch it, I'll share it with everybody here next week. Also, we're going to pull out our stubs and dance in the Lucky SOB raffle, which here at home means Son of a Bernie. And tonight we do have the Son of a Bernie here. He's already been paid for his services, so he can't get out of it now. He has no options. All right, here's our legal disclaimer. If you're going to be small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. And remember, any little bit helps. If you can hook it up, that's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. If you don't have time to scan that, it's also on the corner of the screen right there, see? Venmo, Cash App. Or over there. See, it's right there. There. But you can also just type in at Karaoke Miami or the money sign Karaoke Miami, depending on which way your application is. I also take Zelle, karaokemiami@gmail.com or triviamiami@gmail.com. That works too. All right. You can also join me on Mondays over at Bar Nancy. That game will be from 8 to 10. We have prizes there. We have the raffles there. Join me on Wednesday at The Bend. That game starts at 9 o'clock. That's over in the Miami Lakes area. That game also has prizes and also has raffles. Join me for karaoke every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock at Seven Seas Bar. 3 nights of karaoke at Seven Seas Bar. We have been having great turnouts lately, so please keep that up. Keep that going. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. The place to be for karaoke is Seven Seas. Seven Seas Bar. Dive into the seas for karaoke. And as always, we're here on Fridays. All right, let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. And stopwatches on around my neck, and I'm here looking for it like an idiot. All right, I see 4 viewers, no comments. Let me open up here and see if I have nothing comments. Nope, nothing here either. So let's move on to start with round 1. Question 1. True or false, NASCAR traces its origins to bootleggers outrunning the police during Prohibition. True or false? All right, question 2. What is the fastest land animal in the world? What is the fastest land animal in the world? All right, question 3. Which was the oldest Marx brother from these 3? A. Chico, B. Groucho, or C. Harpo? Which was the oldest Marx brother from these 3? Chico, Groucho, or Harpo? The dominoes are starting to hit me. This guy might be making an appearance later. All right, question 4. Rogers is the last name of which Scooby-Doo character? Rogers is the last name of which Scooby-Doo character? The disadvantage of live television, you get to see me signaling for water. We would have edited that out if we weren't pre-recording. All right, question 5. What is Paul Stanley's persona name in the band Kiss? A. Catman, B. Demon, or C. Starchild? What is Paul Stanley's persona name in the band Kiss? Catman, Demon, or Starchild? And see, like magic, I have water now. I guess even though I don't get paid for advertising or anything, I should let everyone know that if you ever need a photographer for, you know, anything, Enrique Munoz Studios on Southwest 8th Street did a great job for us. So if you want to call them up, their number is 305-261-7777. You can also look them up at Enrique Munoz without the N. It's EnriqueMunozStudio.com. They are at 6055 Southwest 8th Street. They did a great job for us for my daughter's 15 pictures last week, so I just thought I'd pass it along. All right, question 6. What were Frosty the Snowman's eyes made out of? What were Frosty the Snowman's eyes made out of? All right, question 7. In Japanese culture, what are zori? A. Silk trousers. B. White gloves. Or C. Soft slippers? Again, in Japanese culture, what are zori? Silk trousers, white gloves, or soft slippers? Question 8. Which Spice Girl was Victoria Beckham? Which Spice Girl was Victoria Beckham? Question 9. What year did the penny start having Lincoln's face on it? A. 1889, B. 1899, or C. 1909? What year did the penny start having Lincoln's face on it? 1889, 1899, or 1909?
Trying to make sense of where we are this time. When we're up, down, when we're up, down, Sometimes I wonder how we got so high. Let's take it easy, not get lost this time. Don't take me up, down, won't you come around? I get high when I feel low, call you my remedy. Caught in the traffic, might crash and wondering how we here.
And finally, question 10, last question in this round, everybody's favorite category. Florida or not Florida? I'm reading a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida or not Florida. The headline goes, naked woman trashes an Outback Steakhouse, confronts police officer. Was that Florida or not Florida?
We were up, down, flew till we hit the ceiling. Cut me right out, but I know you kept the fear. If you're coming back round, then I know you still believe in me back now. Then I know I'm never like it when we're up.
All right, that is the end of round one. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Which one was true or false? NASCAR traces its origins to bootleggers outrunning the police during Prohibition. Question 2, what is the fastest land animal in the world? Question 3, which was the oldest Marx brother from these three? A. Chico, B. Groucho, or C. Harpo? Question 4, Rogers is the last name of which Scooby-Doo character? Question 5, what is Paul Stanley's persona name in the band Kiss? A. Catman, B. Demon, or C. Starchild? Question 6, what were Frosty the Snowman's eyes made out of? 7, in Japanese culture, what are Zori? A. Silk trousers, B. White gloves, or C. Soft slippers? Question 8, which Spice Girl was Victoria Beckham? Question 9, what year did the penny start having Lincoln's face on it? A. 1889, B. 1899, or C. 1909? And Florida or not Florida, the headline reads, naked woman trashes an Outback Steakhouse, confronts police officer. All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Here's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. You want to hook it up, that'll be cool. That's my daughter with Roger. There's obviously Grogudio still here. Which, I don't know, for some reason he looks familiar. He kind of looks like this guy over here. But it can't be him because this guy here doesn't have a mustache and a hat. So it has to be a different person. So I'll just assume that he's not the one that's wanted. All right, let's get started with the first round of our Lucky SOB raffle. It's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. Darth Vader is about to make a dive for it, and oh no, look, he doesn't have a mustache. He is the one that's wanted. Arrest that guy. He's in disguise. Get him. Well, my son will arrest him now when he goes to get his prize. 006, 006. Dance.
What time is it?
All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next one out. I guess he's getting the gold chain. He can be a cool rapper from the 80s. Or Darth Vader's going to do it. MC Darth. A bunch of tickets flew out when I did that too. So we're going with 028. 028. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize: one free beer. One free beer, but he can't drink beer. He can only drink iron beer. Going out to the following number. 009, 009, dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the Bell.
All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that's with the lucky son of a Bernie raffle this round. He'll be back at the round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. I got copyright claims like crazy last week because I let those songs play too long last time. All right. Let's go over the answers from round 1. Whoa, I lost my sound engineer. He fell. All right, true or false? NASCAR traces its origins to bootleggers outrunning the police during Prohibition. That is true. Question 2, what is the fastest land animal in the world? The cheetah. And 3, which was the oldest Marx brother from these 3? It's Chico. And 4, Rogers is the last name of which Scooby-Doo character? Shaggy. What is Paul Stanley's persona name in the band Kiss? Starchild. What were Frosty the Snowman's eyes made out of? They were made out of coal. In Japanese culture, what are Zori? They are soft slippers. Which Spice Girl was Victoria Beckham? She was Posh. Question 9, what year did the penny start having Lincoln's face on it? 1909. And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, Naked Woman Trashes Outback Steakhouse Confronts Police Officer? That was Florida. It was up in Ocala. She's up there showing us her blooming onion. All right, these are questions are worth 1 point each. So whatever you got right, add that up. Put that comment put that score in the comments. Hopefully, if you're actually paying attention, so at least I know somebody's there. Put something. Say hi. Remember, you can join me on Monday over at Bar Nancy starting at 8 o'clock. Join me on Wednesday at the Bend over in Miami Lake starting at 9 o'clock. Join me for karaoke at Seven Seas Bar every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, now 3 nights a week starting at 10 o'clock. And I'm here every Friday. I'm going to take a quick commercial break while you post your scores and hopefully say hi in the comments. And I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns. Then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or exit 12 on the turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair! It's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right. Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
Is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And I'm back. All right, no comments, no saying hi, no scores, so I have no idea. So let's just say somebody's winning and somebody's not. Let's move on to round 2. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. Round 2. Question 1. What came out first, As Good as It Gets or Twister? Both with Helen Hunt. What came out first? Boom, boom, boom. Question 2. What was the first martial art to use colored belts to signify rank? What was the first martial art to use colored belts to signify rank? All right, question 3. Which element appears fifth on the periodic table? Which element appears fifth on the periodic table? Alright, over here. Question 4. It's time now for our anal bum cover. I'm sorry, an album cover. Who's the 1994 album? Is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Who's the 1994 album? Is that the cover for? All right, question 5. What fruit comes in Bing and Rainier, whatever variety? What fruit comes in those varieties?
And now I make 2 and get 1 for you. Till your luck break through. Break bread like we did in grade school. I stay grateful for every plateful. Sit at my table, get some great food. When you make choices, they also make you. Share the wealth beyond yourself and stay cool. I stay grateful.
All right, question 6 is always our movie clips. I'm going to play a clip from a movie released in 2008. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
One more time.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
What movie is that from? Write it down.
They made less visits, he made less money. They had no pity, just intensity towards the homeless that live in tent cities. He spent many days deep in thought. Without the pay these people brought, he'd be distraught. The bakery had closed in weeks, and he'd have nothing to eat like those on the street. He knew they were just people, not evil. He knew he should treat them like equals, but he didn't want to close and fail. He sat and thought and watched as his loaves got stale. He saw his neighbors screaming obscenities at the folks that seemed like the enemies, and he'd shake his head. The choice that he made instead, he walked outside and gave them bread. I stay grateful for every plateful. Used to make dues, and now I make 2 and get 1 for you. Till your luck break through. Break bread.
All right, question 7. Who was burned at the stake by the English at Rouen on May 30th, 1431? Again, who was burned by the stake by the English at Rouen on May 30th, 1431?
And stay cool. I stay grateful for every plateful. I stay grateful. Share the wealth beyond yourself. Breakthrough. Yeah, he needed dough, so he needed dough and made bread, but his customers didn't need it dough. They had other places to go where they didn't have to see sad faces while taking a stroll. He was baking some rolls, making the most of his time, knowing he was getting real close to the line. In a cash crunch, it would be his last month unless he got a miracle and a fast one. But he saw the people out in the rain, dealing with a mountain of pain. Figured he'd go out with a bang. He made as much good bread as a baker could. Meanwhile, the word spread through the neighborhood. People showed up smiling to volunteer.
All right, question 8. What former SNL cast member is a co-founder of the Funny or Die website? What former SNL cast member is a co-founder of the Funny or Die website?
When he ran out of dough, they donated. It kept growing, took off like a rocket. He switched from out of pocket to non-profit. Now donations were tax deductible, and his bread was packing trucks full. The months flew. I guess what comes around goes around, cause the bakery never closed down. I stay grateful for every plateful. Used to make dues, and now I make 2 and get 1 for you. till your luck break through. Break bread like we did in grade school. I stay grateful for every plateful. Sit at my table, get some great food. When you make choices, they also make you. Share the wealth beyond yourself and stay cool.
All right, question 9. According to the Jewish religion, who is considered the first Hebrew? According to the Jewish religion, who is considered the first Hebrew?
Everything is burned down. You pray I would be there back now. My name has been chained to your mouth. Your pain running wild.
And finally, question 10, last question in this round. The Orient Express was originally a train route between what two cities? Again, the Orient Express was originally a train route between what two cities? I woke up really early and I went to sleep really late, so. Now that I'm hosting karaoke again, I get home later again on 3 nights a week. All right, that is the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. It's usually the cue for the children to start running over here. Where's the girl? We're doing the recap. Question 1 was what came out first, As Good as It Gets or Twister, both with Helen Hunt. Question 2, what was the first martial art to use colored belts to signify rank? Question 3, which element appears 5th on the periodic table? Ain't No Bum Cover, whose 1994 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5, what fruit comes in Bing and Rainier variety? Movie clip from 2008.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
What movie is that from? Question 7, who was burned at the stake by the English at Rouen on May 30th, 1431? Question 8, what former SNL cast member is a co-founder of the Funny or Die website? Question 9, according to the Jewish religion, who's considered the first Hebrew? Question 10, the Orient Express was originally a train route between what two cities? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, that's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. And that is my daughter with, which cat is this? That is Natalia. I guess she's going to bring out a cat every round. Obviously, Gregorio is at the police station being booked right now. Or Grogu, as we turned out it was him after all, since we discovered he was hiding out this whole time right there. Let's get started with this round's raffle. Alright, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. Getting a little Darth Vader thing while standing next to a Darth Vader. A UM version of Darth Vader. Winner is 015. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. What's he getting now? He's getting a Groot. That's the following number. 017. Dance.
Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
Lucia. Lucia.
Oh, yeah.
Lucia.
He won. You didn't. Say with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. Wait for the good price. You know how I used to joke that this guy spends all his time at the parking lot at Renaissance Ballroom waiting for people to acknowledge that he's the guy who does Sucia? Well, ever since I got him on Facebook, that's pretty much all he does. All he does is promote that he did the Sucia song, that supposedly he has new music coming out, but it's basically he calls himself Vic El Sucio, and that he will be at the Renaissance Ballroom tomorrow for the Super Q reunion because he's going to perform Sucia and new songs. So I wasn't too far off on him. Just like I figured out that my buddy DJ Caroso is also kind of a parody of a couple of the DJs that are going to be playing tomorrow over there. All right, finally, what's he getting? A free beer? I mean, actually, an iron beer. 020. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Stay with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. That's what the lucky son of a Bernie round for this round. He'll be back after round 3. Should I put it over here? All right, let's go over the answers from round 2. Question was, what came out first? As Good as It Gets or Twister? Both of Helen Hunt? It's Twister. Question 2, what was the first martial art to use colored belts to signify rank? Judo. Judo chop. Question 3, which element appears 5th on the periodic table? Boron. What do you expect us to do, you boron? Ain't No Bum cover. Whose 1994 album is this the cover for? That is the Toadies. Possum Kingdom. Danny's favorite song. All right, what fruit comes in these varieties is cherries. Movie clip from 2008.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Tropic Thunder. Question 7. Who was burnt at the stake by the English? The Joan of Arc. Not Joan Van Arc from Knots Landing. Joan of Arc. Okay, what former SNL cast member is a co-founder of the Funny or Die website? Will Ferrell. According to the Jewish religion, who is considered the first Hebrew? Abraham. The Orient Express was originally a train route between what 2 cities? Paris and Istanbul. All right, these questions are 2 points each, or whatever you got right, times 2. Add that to your previous score, and that'll give you a running total at this point. And you can post that score in your comments. Even though you didn't post your scores in the first round, you might as well add it up now and post it now. And you can say hi, and that way I can acknowledge somebody's actually watching me here, not just me talking into a camera by myself. Well, my kids are around. But either way, just hi. All right, join me on Monday over at Bar Nancy. That game starts at 8 o'clock. Wednesdays at the Bend. Karaoke at Seven Seas Bar every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I'm here every Friday. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal pancetta, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildups for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean, mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mire, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. Amali. La próxima vez échele a Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant, yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all,
It's gotta be a real value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back.
Why bother with the game plan when you're free to roam? Under the starlight, everywhere is home.
Yeah. All right. Again, nobody's commented. Nobody's posted anything. Let me check on the web, on the browser over here. Nope. 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 Nothing. 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 All right. Let's move forward to round 3. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets, everybody. Time to start round 3. Round 3. Question 1. Princess Aura is a character from which classic American science fiction comic strip and movie / shorts? It's a movie and there's a bunch of shorts too. Princess Aura is a character from which classic American science fiction comic strip and movie and shorts? All right, question 2. Who did ESPN name the greatest athlete of the 20th century? Who did ESPN name the greatest athlete of the 20th century? All right, it's time now for question 3. It's time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen them. Name this celebrity. I need her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. All right, question 4. The Liffey or Liffey River runs through what European capital city? The Liffey or Liffey River runs through what European capital city? If we would have been at the bar, somebody would have run to correct me on how to pronounce that. Right now. The minute I started mispronouncing it, somebody would have ran over there to yell at me. All right, it's time now for question 5, which as always is our word Mambo! There's 7 on the top, 5 on the bottom. There's our SONHIDESAJAR. He's an actor, female. Sun hides a jar. Figure it out.
Who is the man I've been seeing? The prisoner in your eyes, broken and locked inside. What is the trouble you're feeling? Who put you in your shell? I know you've been through hell. When it's time to move on, together we can tear this illusion. Let me under your guard. Ooh, you don't have to be strong for me. My heart has to break if it's gonna break free. Love isn't a one-way street. My heart has to break if it's gonna break free.
All right, hopefully you either figured this out or wrote this information down on the back of your answer sheet or a separate piece of paper so you can keep working on it. I am moving on to question 6. In what country did the Parsley Massacre take place in 1937? In what country did the Parsley Massacre take place in 1937?
What's the use of denying the presence of your pain if it's burning out your flame? When it's time to move on, together we can find the solution. Let me under your guard. Ooh, you don't have to be strong for me.
All right, question 7. According to tradition, at least 6 of what bird must be kept at the Tower of London to protect the crown? According to tradition, at least 6 of what bird must be kept at the Tower of London to protect the crown? All right, question 8. What was the first full-length feature film directed by George Lucas? What was the first full-length feature film directed by George Lucas? All right, question 9. What animal has the highest rate of homosexuality of any mammal? What animal has the highest rate of homosexuality of any mammal?
One sister wears a napkin on her chest. The other sister wears a napkin on her lap. One sister is a sloppy, unkempt mess. The other sister is proper and well kept. They're not dead sisters.
All right, speaking of homosexual mammals, time for question 10, local history, news or facts. What politician was infamously arrested outside Alice Wainwright Park after hours when he was 18? What politician was infamously arrested outside Alice Wainwright Park after hours when he was 18? All right, that is the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, Princess Aura is a character from which classic American science fiction comic strip and movie shorts? Then 2, who did ESPN name the greatest athlete of the 20th century? To name this celebrity, and her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. Then 4, the Liffey or Liffey River runs through what European capital city? Again, had we been in person, somebody would have ran the minute I said that wrong, the second I said it wrong. Word jumble. 7 on the top, 5 on the bottom. Those are the letters. It's an actor female, Sun Hydrojar. The 6, in what country did the Parsley Massacre take place in 1937? 7, according to tradition, at least 6 of what bird must be kept at the Tower of London to protect the crown? Not if my cat's around. Not if Africa were around. There wouldn't be 6 of anything. Question 8, what was the first full-length feature film directed by George Lucas? Question 9, what animal has the highest rate of homosexuality of any mammal? Speaking of that, question 10, local history news or facts. What politician was infamously arrested outside Alice Wainwright Park after hours when he was 18 years old? All right, please check your answers. Please check your own answer sheet. See if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, that's my Venmo. That's my Cash App. I'm going to throw a little bit our way. That'll be cool. Now, here is my daughter with Dora. Dora the Explorer. Dora. Dora. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. All right, let's get started with our raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. I'll pull out the first number. Again, getting another one of those little Darth Vader things. Yes, we have more than one. We get to the following number. 026, 026. Dance. And Darth Vader's dancing in this video. It lights up. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Can't let that play for too long. All right, next one out. What's he getting? The glasses? Zero 022. Dance.
Moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera.
All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't drink beer. He can only drink iron beer because he's not 21. Going on to the following number. 003. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. And that concludes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for tonight's game. He'll be back next week.
Every time you go, you find something new.
I heard they're hiring a Ferris wheel attendant. If anybody's still looking for work. All right. Let's move on to the answers from round 3. Question 1 was, Princess Aura is a character from which classic American science fiction comic strip and movie/shorts? Flash Gordon. Who did ESPN name the greatest athlete of the 20th century? Michael Jordan. She named this celebrity, that is Emily Blunt. Question 4, the Liffey or Liffey River runs through what European capital city? I know, Alan, shut the fuck up. I know, I got it wrong. It's Dublin. He's not watching this anyway. He just stopped caring. It's quick. It's nice to see how fast people forget you. Word jumble. 7 on the top, 5 on the bottom. Those are the letters. It is Rashida Jones. 26. In what country did the Parsley Massacre take place in 1937? In the Dominican Republic. See, basically it went like this. They wanted to figure out if people were either Haitian or Dominican. And the way they did that is make them say the word perejil. If they couldn't say perejil, then they were Haitian and they were massacred. So that's why it's the Parsley Massacre. Did perejil. Can't say perejil? Then you must be Haitian. You're out. Lots of Haitians killed that way. According to tradition, at least 6 of what bird must be kept at the Tower of London to protect the crown? Ravens. Hark. Quoth the raven, nevermore. What was the first full-length feature film directed by George Lucas? THX 1138. Not just a Dolby system. Question 9. What animal has the highest rate of homosexuality of any mammal? Bats. That might explain why Batman can't go down on Catwoman. He's waiting to go down on Robin. Poor J-Lo. Having to be with Ben Affleck now. Batman. All right. Speaking of homosexuality. What politician was infamously arrested outside Alice Wainwright Park after hours when he was 18? It is little Marco Rubio. See, that is Marco Rubio's campaign headquarters right there at Alice Wainwright Park. Who is Marco Rubio and Angel Barrios? In 1990, Marco Rubio was arrested for hanging out after hours at Wainwright Park in Miami. Angel Barrios and another man. Another headline read, Wainwright Park is notorious for anonymous gay hookups. In 2007, Angel Barrios was sued for operating gay porn site Coco Dorms illegally in his home by a school. Tell the truth, Marco. What really went on? And how tall are you really, and what's up with those platform shoes? I mean, do you always take off your shirt and dance around at the Cobra 88 or 89, whatever the hell year that was that you graduated? Do you still frequent those gay foam parties over in South Beach? I remember Club Amnesia too. Except I'm not a hypocrite to passing laws and trying to be, pretend that I'm not. I'm not, but I have nothing against it. Whereas you pretend to have something against it, and you are. You're a hypocrite. Because we all know that was you, and that you. There you go. There he is. Little Marco Rubio, everybody. Just in time for Pride Month. I apologize for the derogatory comment. But again, this is not supposed to be a politically correct trivia game. I just wanted to bash Marco Rubio. Mostly for his hypocrisy. He should just come out. Be his true self. All right. Those are 5-point questions. So whatever you got right, multiply that by 5. Post that score in the comments. And if you want to, obviously nobody's posting anything. I guess we'll figure out who won if somebody does post anything. Remember, join me on Monday at Bar Nancy, Wednesday at The Bend. Join me for karaoke every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock at 7 Seas Bar. And I'll be here next Friday. I'm going to take one last commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes, and hopefully somebody will have a score up there.
The largest Toyota sale.
He's never going to be done.
Up here. Focus. We only have a couple of seconds.
Would you get it ready, please? Come on, man, go.
Oh, I'm Paul Castronovo. This is Young Ron Brewer from 94.9 Zeta. Catch our morning show weekdays starting at 6. Remember, the only way to hear our very local, informative, and entertaining program is to listen to 94.9 Zeta.
Don't forget about the animal displays.
Oh, yeah, we promise no more live animal displays because last Thanksgiving we messed up a turkey really bad.
Good, yeah.
I know it.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists. Something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
Why didn't you give me that team name in the beginning? It was hilarious. I know it's too soon. But the only team to post any comments. 62 points for team. Can't wait for collapsing condo prices on South Beach. So, since they're the only ones who wrote anything, they win. I can always count on these guys. So, since you're the only ones talking, the only ones commenting, you win. You win best team name. You win the game. You win the year. You win the news. I give up. Look, sound engineer's gone. He quit. Remember, follow us at Trivia Miami on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This game will be put up on YouTube, as is, with all the flaws and all.
No ha habido ni papel de trolle para limpiarse el culo.
Remember, that's my Venmo. That's my Cash App. If you can hook it up, that'll be cool. Have a good weekend. See you all next week. Join me in person. Join me online. Whatever the case is, have a good time. Join me again next week or throughout the week. Good night, and thank you. I'm going to let Cox on the Radio sign us off.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.